Overpass is one of the smoke dependent maps in CS2. If you're not using the right ones, you're putting yourself at a huge disadvantage. This is your complete Overpass smoke guide for 2025 with TE and CT side smokes pulled from pro matches, tested to make sure they still work. But first, quick word from today's sponsor. Hello! Your CS2 inventory absolutely trash, but don't cry, just use Skins Monkey. Trade the skins you hate for ones you actually want. Fast, clean, no waiting, and if you don't feel like trading, just buy the skins directly with a 35% deposit bonus using code NART. Boom, instant drip upgrade. Use code NART for a free $5. That's basically free money, bro. But don't Google Skins Monkey. Scammers are buying fake sites. Use the link down below in the description. You've been warned. Let's start off with T-side mid smokes. We want to come out mid safely without having to worry about offers. Let me show you how. To throw the front bathroom smoke coming out of spawn, find this wall when you go up the stairs. Then you're going to aim in the middle of this yellow sign, W jump throw. The smoke lands more towards the right, but it does expand out, covering the other side, leaving no gaps even if you jump on top of the chairs. Another way to throw the front bathroom is stand in this corner, but first you're going to throw a party Molotov where you aim at the bottom left, jump throw, and then for the bathroom smoke, aim at the E-box where it meets the wall, then jump throw. This is the most common mid nade set on the T side. Bathroom smoke from fountain, stand to the right of the bench, aim at this mark on the fountain, then without moving your mouse, hold W and then left click throw. A Lurk Smoke from playground, stand behind this fence, aim at the tip here, then afterwards W jump throw. The smoke is going to land on the flowers here and it's going to prevent any CT operas from dice to peek you towards banana. For A executes, you'll want to smoke off jump up and bank, so let me show you how. Jump up dumpster smoke from the right of the bench, aim where the yellow meets the black on the top of the sign, then afterwards jump throw. This is one of the most common ways that pros were throwing the jump up smoke, so stand behind this wall, you're going to put your crosshair as shown, then afterwards jump throw. This smoke lands and blooms fast. The easiest jump up dumpster smoke, stand in the middle of the bench of the white there, you're going to aim to the left of that mark on the light, then left click throw. Bank smoke, stand to the left of the bench, you're going to aim to the right of this wood that's sticking out, afterwards jump throw. To smoke bank, go ahead and find the end of this wall all the way up top. Go ahead and stand right under it, and then you're going to put your crosshair where this gray spot is, and then afterwards jump throw. Look at where the smoke lands. You want the smoke to not land too deep, otherwise the CTs can play behind the SWAT truck. Device throws both A smokes from one position. Go ahead and stand as shown. For the bank smoke, it's the same lineup, jump throw, and then for the jump up smoke, aim here, jump throw. Here's a bonus nade to go with those two smokes. He's going to move forward towards divider and he is going to throw the dice Molotov. Easy long A Lurk Smoke you can throw on the fly. Jump spot to see where the circle is on the sign, then you just have to aim in the middle of it, then walk forward and left click throw. Jump up truck combo, go ahead and stand to the right of this wall. For the jump up smoke, aim there, jump throw. For the truck Molotov, aim here, run forward and left click throw. Look at that spread of the Molotov behind the truck. Bank smoke from long, stand to the left of that wall that's sticking out, aim here below the branch, left click throw. For the dice Molotov, aim here, jump throw, then you follow up with a flash that lands towards the left. Now let's move over towards the B site. Let's start with a short nade set. For the Shortpipe Smoke, stand for the trash can, aim above the rail, W jump throw, then back up. We're going to aim above the shadow for the short Molotov, run forward and jump throw. Smoke puts out the CT Molotov. Next, I'm going to show you how to smoke off the connected door. It's very important to do so, especially if the CTs are blowing up the door, because they can see towards connector with a boost or from short. To throw this smoke, stand behind the ladder, aim at the tip of this plant, then afterwards jump throw. Now your teammates can safely scale up connector, or if you're coming into short, you don't have to worry about CTs inside connector peeking you short. Here's a meta version of that door smoke, so stand next to the ladder, put your crosshair here, then jump throw. This smoke lands out on the balcony here towards the railing, and it's going to extend and block off the door. And the version of this smoke allows you to lurk out of the door. So just be careful of the boost. You can lurk out behind the cover and peek towards short on the right side, or if you want, you can come out and peek from the left side. New way to smoke heaven, stand behind the sign. You're going to look for this point here, and then you're going to look for the corner of this board. You're going to aim in between these 2 points, then left click throw. There's no longer a wire there, so you can use as a lineup. This is the better heaven smoke from the same position. Just aim here, jump throw. We see Kerrigan follow with a B flash and then graffiti Molotov. The reason why it's better is because it lands faster. Heaven smoke from connector, stand behind the right of the door, aim at the top of the pole, then left click throw. Useful for going A to B. Heaven smoke near T spawn, go ahead and position and stand with that part of the wall. Put your crosshair here, then you're going to run forward and jump throw as you reach the wood pallet on the left. You need to know this lineup in case you don't have short control. Graffiti Smoke, stand behind the pallet, aim here at the letters on the building, then jump throw. Be careful using this smoke because it will bloom and cover the CT side area first. It takes a couple seconds for it to fully cover the graffiti side. Now let's move over to the CT side smokes. Monster Smoke from CT spawn, stand behind the dumpster, aim here, jump throw. This is the most important smoke for CTs. It stops B rushes, is often thrown mid-round in pro play to support B anchors. Since CTs rarely need smokes for A, using this lets you rotate an extra player towards A while making B easier to hold. Resmoke monster from this broken wall above pit, stand in the middle of it, look for this window, and then look for the tip of this building. Where they line up, that's where you're going to aim, then afterwards left click throw. I learned this lineup from Twist. It's smart to have these lineups because you don't want to be close near wood wall to resmoke monster and the T's can hear you and jump on you. Easy monster resmoke from barrels. When you're jump spotting, you're just going to aim at the wood wall where the intersection meets here, then afterwards jump throw. Fountain control smoke, stand to the right of this A wall, aim here, jump throw. The smoke lands above T stairs, so T's will not be able to spot CTs pushing towards fountain or party. This smoke gives the options for CTs to play super aggressive. This is the better version of the fountain smoke because it allows you to run and throw it, so you can go ahead and set up to throw the playground Molotov with it. So you don't have to stop to throw the smoke, you can continue to go ahead and run forward to get to your position faster. To throw that Kinder fountain smoke, look for this pole. You're going to aim at the bottom of the pole without moving your mouse. Then you're going to be letting go and jumping before you reach that bench. So aim at the bottom pole, left and right click jump throw before you reach that bench. Defensive A smoke, so you're going to throw the smoke in between the right side of dice and the sign and map there. If nobody is long, you can go ahead and jump on top of this small crate and play behind the cover of the dice and smoke to peek to see if any T's try to push into sight. The T's will not be able to spot you even if you're on top of dice as long as you're crouched. If the T's are executing A and you're rotating in from B, throw a smoke in front of their jump up smoke, which is going to allow you cover to push through towards truck or play behind on top of the dumpster. B defensive smoke from pit, stand behind the left wall, aim here, left click throw. The smoke will land in between barrels and the pillar and it's going to bloom, fully covering off both sides, forcing the T's to go to the left of the pillar. If they push through the smoke, they're going to get punished. That's every essential Overpass smoke you need for 2025. These are the lineups pros rely on, and I'll be breaking down even more Overpass utility tips, tricks, and what the meta looks like as it evolves. So hit like and subscribe if you want to stay one step ahead.